Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 51 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now they'll change things up. To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
19 tight. Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Robinson with another carry. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready?
Now Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready? Come on, set. Ready, go.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. Got him, man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Back 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check smash, check smash. Trap 60, trap 60. Hut, go. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Hey, check that. Check, chat alert. Ready.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So
Damn it, fuck, I thought you had that pick 6, bro.
Back to throw. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
Now is 2nd and 10.
60 vices, 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Open man here. It's the tight end.
Or timeouts, 30 seconds.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10.
Mahomes now to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready? Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. the Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete.
I had that.
Well, turnover really would have
Damn,
helped him
that was
there,
a
but not to
stupid
be.
offensive play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
65 catch. 65 catch. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
18, Pioneer. Get it. Lions. Let go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Smash, smash. 70 Lions. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down at 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fuck.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
What boy, come say hi to my camera.
Return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31
Come say hi to you
yards.
too.
And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Bah. Let's play one drive. If you on my lap. Bah, bah, bah.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Play this one.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down
The first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Ooh, got him, my boy.
It's intercepted.
You got him, my boy. I'm picking.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45.
Say bye to the screen.
Line, that's where they'll take over.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Check.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Panther 11. Trap 60. Roll. Check.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Let's go.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Panther 60. Warrior 70. Mustang 19.
Daniels going to throw for it.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At
the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I wanted to fumble it.
There as his
I was
guys will
taunting.
give the football back.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rasheed.
You could use my timeouts too.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a desperation throw.
Thank
deep
you.
downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final
GG's, bro.
play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Oh, victory formation. What the hell?
And they take a knee.
GG's.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
God damn, that stuff like 8 times. Let's get a dude pipe. Oh shit, can I call up Mo or what?